And the demolition, all the whole plazas together. They are breaking all the whole plazas. And then over get live this morning. They're gonna feel like on our see the prison.
But if you find all those times,
How line by line going on? Hey, Mcheko. How plaza arena? Let's go.
So, like, how do you actually want to react to that? You know what I mean? Like, people bought lands, right? And then they started construction. Obviously, for those who knows Nigeria thing very well, I'm using Nigeria now because it's pretty much like the same almost everywhere. Started construction. The local government will come and check if you have all your papers, and then they will charge you for something. The state will come. Everyone will come to come and take money. Then your construction, even out area boys will come to collect money. Then you build this, edifice, this mansion, office complex and all that. And then years later, somebody somewhere just feel like, no, this was wrong. It shouldn't be here. Why did you give approval for the construction when it started? So when it gets to the lintel, or what do they call that thing? Lintel, to the first deck, second deck, completion, hired out, businesses are in, and all of that, transactions going, and then boom. Like, why are they so comfortable destroying things like that? Because I don't understand. I don't. Because whatever it is they are planning to do there, it's not going to be different from what is already there. But this time it's going to be another landlord. Like, why is that so easy for people in government to just decide to come around and be like, after they gave you the CFO, gave you the planning approval, building approval, standard clinical check, everything done, then boom, they are bringing the bulldozers. Destroy millions, if not billions. I don't know how it's so easy like that. I don't. Like, there should be people in there who understands that, who should understand the value of building something. I understand when you have illegal structures that are built on the waterways, that itself should never even happen in a place where you have government. But unfortunately, no, everybody will look away. What happened to the ones that are, I don't know. So that was a trade fair in Lagos. Okay. And it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again and again. And yeah, people will read different meanings to it. But me, I don't want to read any other meaning to it than how convenient is it for these guys that can't really build anything per se to destroy businesses like that. And they will do it with, there's no consequences. There's nothing, you know. It's very sad. Nigeria is a place where, a lot of the people that will tell you today that they are employed, right? Their employers are private individuals like me and you who took the risk of going into a business and then give jobs to other Nigerians in the country where the criminal politicians are doing everything to strangulate businesses, legit businesses per se, right? They are not creating anything. All they know is to take and take and take. So when you see a building goes down, like demolished, that's a business destroyed. And when you begin to count the number of people whose livelihood is completely attached to that business and it's taken, no, it's no longer going to be about the business owner, the CEO, or be wherever. Think about his employees. We just have to probably go figure out what they are going to do with their lives. People barely talk about them. We barely talk about those who are, working in these places, earning their livings, but boom, taken from them, and they are expected to go figure it out. As we sympathize with most of the business owners who have lost God knows how many billions in the course of these rudderless, roguish criminals who never build, they destroy. Right? It is unfortunate. However, they, their mama in Lagos, which is your ex lady, she had finally explained to us how much she's made and then what she's going to do with the money. But before we go to that, let's stop by in Abuja, where Omoyele Sowore was in court again today. But another waste of time, judicial process initiated by the police IG, the illegal police IG. Okay, that Omoyele Sowore is bullying him on the cyberspace. And therefore, what do you now want the court to say? It's defamation, cyberbullying. Unfortunately, which is their trademark, by the way, they didn't show up. Delay tactics, just get the court to take his travel documents, take his passport, take his, you know what I mean? Something to flex that power, not because it is right. No, it is just power flex and all that complete waste of the judicial process of judicial time and resources for a critic that they just don't know what to do to him. Sowore?
Challenge you, another 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 challenge you. Revolution, no. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. We were expected for trial in a case between myself and the federal government, represented by the illegal Inspector General of Police. The last time we went to the judge said that the case was not heavy enough for vacation hearing trial. So we are done today. But when we go to the squad, something has happened to the case. Well, I don't know. It was not listed. So we stayed, waited for him, told him that we are present here. We don't want any surprises later. That, oh, when we go to the place, after you left, we discovered that the place was dead. So we decided that we would leave, but to return on Monday. I've also checked that the PSS matter is coming up very soon, maybe next week. Said they were assigned a date, but we have been to the court of Justice Umar, where the GSS is going to start their own trial very soon over our rights to decide what to call criminal. So that is what transpired today. We just want to let everybody know that. Thanks everyone for coming. You know that the struggle has just started, and the struggle continues. Luta continua.
Victoria Asata! Revolution now! Now!
So, except you have any questions for us?
So that was him. And if you notice, over time, Sowore has managed to garner a team of voluntary lawyers. And when you see them around him, right, they are not just for him, they are also for those who get, oppressed by the power miss road rogues empowering that contraption. So they get the lawyers to go on and work and get you out and all that. The revolution now, they take it back and the rest. So it's their nightmare, and I bet they dread a day a day when Sowore would actually really, this time around, attract and command millions of like minds than what you are currently witnessing, where majority just feel like you are with Sowore, you know, go chop. If they listen to Sowore, you know, go see anything. If you want to make money, you need to go to this, so and so, kind of. So his ways are sort of like rigid, unbending, unchanging, and annoying to many. But I bet they dread the day Sowore will walk out and you will see millions and say, yeah, let's do it. That will be a problem because according to them, they said that Sowore's action can burn down Nigeria. Just the same thing that Boko Haram and his own murderous group accused him of, remember? So, as much as it seems to be like a magnet that attracts the rage and anger of every camp, so to say. But yeah, I don't think they want to kill him or that they can kill him. So far, they don't see him as that much of that threat. Their fear is that what if something happens and somehow Sowore's messages, narratives, and all his styles goes mainstream, and in that space, it becomes, when I say mainstream, it becomes something that triggers your already bottled up rage and anger inside you. I think they dread that so much, and that will be the time they will likely want him dead. Do you understand? If Sowore comes out and say, oh, tomorrow Friday, we are marching to all the government houses, including Abuja. And then you see the crowd in Abuja, for example, you suddenly see the pull-out crowd of, let's say, 100,000 people. The shock that will first greet you. So far, you get to see all these dedicated take it backers. They are always like attending every procession, every protest or whatever called by their group. So just imagine that you see the first video that comes from Lagos and you see the number there and you're like, oh, more from Obanikoro to Etu, there were sea of heads. Say shock no go catch you and say, wala today, now should we record these people out? It's over. It's this problem tiwa. I'm just saying. And then you go to, for example, then you go on to, let's say, Abia, and then you see like 100,000 people out. That's when you get to know that I'm a problem tiwa. Because around that time, if Sowore wake up on the wrong side of the bed and said, today, not today, more went down today, in that sense, about all these powerful people will begin to run away from that contraption. No? So I bet they dread that. Honestly, because from all of their utterances in trying to persecute him too, right? They've been saying his utterances can cause national crisis. How? I don't know. Right? So I think it was 5 days ago, right? That I launched my fundraiser for the platform. And funny enough, right? For that, for 5 days, I have only been able to raise a fraction of that. So I don't know. I've noticed that though. I'm just saying. I've noticed that I am barely taken serious by the Templars than when we actually choose to want to help just anyone out there, you know. So I've shared the link again, and if for any reason you, by any means, feel like you could chip in, so please use it because I don't even know how to say it. Right? Now, let's leave Sowore and the police because part of what Sowore and others are accusing the police of, right, in misusing their power, wasting their time, as well as the police resources, right, is the fact that while they are hunting down activists, critics, and all of them, terrorists are having field day. Like we witnessed in the last 1 week, terrorists are granting press, release their press interview and all of that. Like, is that not like shameful for the police to be wasting their time in tracking down who is saying what about Tifnumbu? So a video got published. This was yesterday. And there is a news that somehow we've kind of missed out on. Maybe not. And that was when the Boko Haram terrorists attacked a military barrack in Borno State. This was just about few days, just about maybe 4 or 5 days ago. Many soldiers were slaughtered, killed by these terrorists. However, a surveillance video released showed that while the terrorists were moving straight to this barrack to carry out these attacks, there were actually surveillance video watching them. And there was never any time that these guys were, you know what I mean now? There was never a time that these guys were alerted, you know what I mean, that the terrorists were approaching until they got there and slaughtered an unknown numbers of soldiers. Right now, they burned down the place, burned down their military vehicles, and carted away weapons, of course, and they went. So that video, I don't know if you have seen it. What many are now saying is that if this is true, that people were in a control room watching that, and they still allowed it to happen the way it happened, then you probably don't even need anybody to tell you anything that Nigeria is just existing, right? Just for the existence sake right now. I don't know for how long, but it's obvious, like you've got no government. And those who are saddled with the responsibility of your security, I don't know, they are compromised enough to see the terrorists migrating to go and carry out attack, and there was no alert. Watch this.
Oh boy. Those imagine the can line. Even CCTV itself. You don't capture them all. Down Buruba. Even CCTV itself, no fit capture them all.
So that's when they said they enter the
I'm not saying this one the first group. The second group they don't go as in kai. See